How are you doing, guys, today? I'm so excited to be here. I'm Temi from the Catalyst Media Group. We have incredible personality here today for you guys. You don't want to miss this podcast. This guy is phenomenal. He's extraordinary. He's intelligent. He's loaded. I've met people over my life, but when I met this guy, I dove my heart for him. Oh my God. You can't wait for me to introduce this guy to you. But you can follow us on all our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and every of our social media handle at the Catalyst Magazine. Just follow us, see a lot of great things that we're bringing on board for you guys. Wow, how you doing today, Desmond?
Man, listen, I am phenomenal. I'm so honored to be here today. Looking forward to really dropping some gems and helping the audience, improving your life, learn something new that they can use to get better, elevate, and live a better life, So I'm here to be of service. I'm here to be of value. And any way I can possibly help somebody else do that, I'm here for it. So I truly look forward to the opportunity to discuss today and to be on your platform. Again, thanks for having me today. And yeah, let's get to it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this interview.
I met this guy not quite long because I've been following him on Instagram and Facebook. I just, most time I see his pre-video, I just skip. But one morning, I saw this guy video. I decided to follow him. Here we are, just 1-2 lines ahead from this guy when he's doing 1 or 2 free training with us. I was sick. I thought, can this guy know his onions? I've met a number of people, young people who are very intelligent and loaded. But this young man is a dynamite, because left to me, I have a lot of insight about something. When I look at something for foresight, I know what I'm talking about, because when you have read and conceive a lot of information, when somebody is talking what is not, you can be able to deduce that out. So when we start this interview, you will know what I'm talking about, that this guy is highly loaded in his generation. He's distinguished for himself and is peculiar by all standard. He has carved a niche for himself in the path that he chose. We're not talking about that person than a young man who migrated from Africa. That's a place where someone is calling a shit hole. That you don't know that a lot of great guys are coming from Africa, because I've met few of them, right here in the United States. But this guy is one of them. I must confess to you. Let me introduce our guest to you. His name is Desmond Acha. He's from Cameroon. He lives in the United States. But he has done what a 70-60 years old man has never done. This guy is a dynamite, like I said. Hi, Mr. Desmond. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Pleasure. Appreciate the introduction.
You're welcome.
Definitely humbling. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Fast forward, we are from the Catalyst. The Catalyst Media Group is an organization where we have different sectors. We have the Catalyst Magazine. We've been publishing Catalyst Magazine for the past 12 years now. We started in Africa, in Nigeria. But this magazine has, it took me to every part of the world. I've met great guys, because understand what is called media. Media is the fourth arm of government. They have so much power and it opens doors for you.
Sure.
And because the media controls the world, they only want you to see whatever they want you to see. You won't, because they control human mind. You have to do with anatomy, in one way or the other. So, what I do with the Catalyst is like we celebrate achievers, we promote African heritage, and we showcase opportunity in Africa to the Western world. And we also promote businesses, especially the small-scale businesses, so that to reach the end point.
Right.
And our main focus is to celebrate achievers. It doesn't matter the age, color, size, or whatever. So I don't just meet people because they have money. I've met people who has money. They call me for interview, I turn them down. If I don't want to talk about by, somebody go to pointing the accusing finger on me. But you did this guy to this guy. You never knew this guy is this and that. Though recently, not recently, about 2 years ago, I did one-to-one guy. He's in Wisconsin. He's an African American. He's from Africa. So later, a lot of things came up that, oh my God, you did for this guy. I said, well, I'm just doing my job. I don't know, but based on what I saw then, the guy is playing, but whatever he does afterward, it's not my business. But now I have to be extra careful.
Absolutely.
You understand, to do people's background, because
it's not worth it.
Exactly.
It's not worth the investment.
It took me sometimes. I have to do a lot of background check up for people. Okay, who are they? Where are they coming from? Is what they are doing, is it real or is it true? Because a lot of people are living in fallacy.
Especially with social media, and everything, you can easily, be
a lot of things on social media is fake.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's people want to see whatever they want you to see. That's what you will see.
Right.
Especially this generation, it can be very funny. So the Catalyst does that, and we have been so happy to do a lot of them, all across the globe. So what we are doing for you today is to put you out there. You might not like publicity, but million people have to read about you because Desmond, like I said, you don't know your value, you don't know what you carry. You are loaded, man. I know what I'm talking about. Because imagine somebody was like talking for 3 hours. He won't call 1, 2, and he's talking to the point. Down to the point, and he's now giving you dishing out. Okay, do this and this and this. You call this one, and you're also a practitioner.
Yeah.
You are not just teaching theory. You are also a practitioner in what you taught. That makes me happy. So people ask me, okay, how much does it cost for you going to be in front of the Catalyst? I say, well, because it's a calling. What people do, because a lot of proceeds from this magazine go to the foundation.
Yeah.
Because I just want to help people.
Absolutely.
I want to liberate people instead of them begging for $10, $100. You are bigger than that.
Yeah.
You have so much potential in you.
Amen.
All you just need to do is just to bring out that stuff out of you.
Yeah.
Then you become something. So, people have been doing very well. They've been supporting us. I remember last 2 years I was with a guy in London. The guy is called Toby Adegboyega. He's a pastor with a different. But a lot of people criticize the guy because they don't know what the guy is talking about. When people don't know what you are doing and they can't get close to you, they criticize you. So but you know that what you are doing. But I tell people, if you criticize me in a negative way that hit my pocket or my business, I will sue you with $1 billion.
Hey, gotta get
because
paid.
that is libel.
Yeah.
Libel is a very big offense.
Absolutely.
So you go and prove it in the court of law. So, but fast forward, let's move on. So that's why we are here. We want to young people to learn from you. We're going to have a YouTube page, a podcast, and a magazine, a print copy. So after we finish, we're going to give you, good number of copy. We'll give it to a lot of people. My God.
Yeah.
Desmond, you great the front cover of the Catalyst. Because this is going to go all across the United States and beyond.
Absolutely.
We print this magazine from South Korea, and we have been doing it for 12 years.
Wow.
But in United States, we are just 7 years in the United States. So we've traveled the length and breadth of the United States just to celebrate achievers. That's our main primary goal. So that's why we are here. So
I feel honored to be on the show today. Looking forward to providing value, sharing some some knowledge from my young years in the entrepreneurship world, and just showing that it's possible. Because it's not easy, but it's work. It's definitely up to the work, and so I look forward to adding value to the community.
Well, let's move. Let's hit the ground rolling.
Yeah.
First and foremost, who is Desmond Acha?
Who's Desmond? Well, I would say Desmond is an entrepreneur, business owner, at least in this season, right? In this season that I'm in right now, I am a full-blooded entrepreneur. I'm a business guy, and I sleep business, I eat business, everything is business with me, right? Granted, there's personal life, of course, but my day-to-day is mainly building an empire. That's the main thing. So who is Desmond? Desmond is an individual that wants to help businesses become successful, because if I'm able to help other businesses become successful, I will ultimately become successful. I would say I'm giving, I guess. That's the best I can do right now.
That's interesting. Okay, but fast forward, what inspired you to start a business, and how did you turn your vision and dream into reality?
Oh, I didn't want to be broke. Wow. That's it. I didn't want to be broke. I remember back, even when I was in Cameroon, so I came to America when I was 11 years old. So when I was in Cameroon, my father and parents, they had a store right in the middle of the market, right in the quartier where people would drive back and forth to the village. So I would go to Catholic school, St. John's in Chang, and I would come to work. I walk back to his store, and I would run around the streets all day till nighttime, and then go home with him. And I did that every single day. So when I was a kid, I used to go to my dad's in the store's drawer and take some small money there, right? Wow. Run around, buy stuff, try to sell it, and just hustle stuff like that. But I just knew that from an early age, I knew that I wanted to be very wealthy, right? So coming to America, I came when I was in 6th grade. 6th grade was very difficult for me because I had to adapt to the new culture. And then in 7th grade, I started to really understand how everything was going around here. I was about 12, 13 at the time. 8th grade, I started my first business. 7th grade, I started my first business. I used to shovel snow.
Wow.
Right? Because in Cameroon, I was, running around, buying and selling stuff, right? And then came here, had school, was more structured, but I didn't know any better. So it was snowing, I bought some shovels, started shoveling snow. 8th grade, started cutting grass. I had a push mower, cutting grass. High school, I used to sell hats, shirts, had a mowing business still. Then did all that through college, had multiple jobs. College, I did e-commerce. I used to sell weaves to ladies because they all needed hair. So I used to sell their hair, And then after college, I knew that, okay, I need to make money. I want to become very successful. So I started to study the successful people. And what I did was, I knew that every successful person does real estate. That was step number 1, learn real estate. So I bought courses, read different books. I went to get my real estate license, and about 70% into it, I realized that to do real estate, you don't need a license. You just need money.
I tell people,
yeah.
When people ask me that, oh, you do real estate? I say yes. Oh, you have a license? I say I don't need a license. I'm an investor.
Exactly, right? So that let me down. I was okay, well, dang, I ain't got no money. I can't invest anything. So I said, okay, I need to start a business to make money to then buy real estate. So I said, okay, what kind of skills do I need to learn? And my first thought was, I need sales. I need to know how to sell. It doesn't matter what I'm selling. I need to know how to sell, because if I know how to sell, I can build a business around that and then do real estate. So I went and got a job working for a sales company. They were afraid. Well, I picked the industry first. So I knew that I need to eventually build a business. So I asked myself, what kind of business can I build a sales team for where I can make money to then buy real estate? So I chose transportation because I knew that transportation was not going anywhere. And I can become a freight broker where I'm brokering freight. I'm the middleman. I'm in the office, calling and booking loads. My drivers are driving trucks. So I got a job working for a freight broker, worked there for a little bit. Then I got my CDLs. So I was driving trucks now. So the plan was get my CDLs, then get a truck, hire somebody, put them in the truck, then go to the office and start brokering freight. So now I'm a freight broker brokering to one of my trucks and millions of other people's trucks, right? So that was literally the plan. And then one day, my friend invited me to New Jersey for a horse race. And I'm driving to New Jersey. Matter of fact, that week, it's almost as if like the devil was working. I am so serious. The devil was working that week, because that week my car was messing up almost every other day. And I had to make it like a 3-hour drive to New Jersey. So I'm driving down the highway on 795, going up towards New Jersey, right by the train station. And then maybe 695, I think 795. But I'm driving up, and then my left tire flies off my car on the highway. I am so serious.
Jesus.
Right.
Wow.
So luckily the tire did not hit anybody's car. It just came off, like the nut broke. It flew off and it hit the guardrail and then fell down. And my car obviously went on 3 wheels. The front 2 tire popped. Well, that one gone, but this one popped. But luckily I had rims in my car, right? So I had 22-inch rims. I was a baller, man. I was a baller, bro. But I had 22-inch rims on my Infiniti. I pulled over to the side, and then my first thought was, something is trying to stop me from moving to New Jersey. That was my first thought.
Wow.
And any other person in that situation would be like, I'm not going. They'll call their friend, hey, my car's messing up, man. I ain't going over there, right? They'll turn around and go back home. But something inside me said, you gotta go. You got to go to New Jersey. So that's when I pulled over to the side, changed the tires, and then I got in the car. I was very excited now. Drove to my friend's house, picked him up because he was going with me. I pick him up and we're leaving the neighborhood. A bee flies in my car. Bro, I'm so serious. A bee flew in the car. I'm trying to drive. I'm trying to get the bee out of there. And I am so serious. I panicked, slammed my brakes and got out of the car. I literally jumped out of the car. My car was rolling down into, I was not going that fast, of course, for us in the neighborhood. But my friend was laughing and he reached over the gearbox, put his hand on the brake and put it in park in somebody's front yard. I was like, bro, something is trying to stop me from New Jersey, right?
This is serious.
I'm telling you, this is how I learned about government contracting. Because again, I knew that I was meant for this because of the things that happened for me to get there, and because I knew where I was going. So remember, I started with a destination. My destination was I want to be very successful. What do successful people have? They have business. They do real estate. So I went down real estate. Okay, I cannot buy real estate. Okay, I need to make money to buy real estate. I need a business. What kind of business can I have? I need a business where I can have a sales team and scale up exponentially. So I got my CDLs, start driving trucks. But during the whole time, I was learning about acquisitions, about buying businesses, because Dan Pena?
Yeah.
Dan Pena, yes. So Dan Pena, I was studying Dan Pena so that I can learn how to buy businesses, because he always talked about how you want to find a fragmented market and then consolidate and then sell it to a bigger company. And I found transportation to do that, because there's a lot of small 1-truck companies, 2-truck companies here.
A lot.
I can buy them, consolidate them, make them like a 50-truck company, and sell it to one, cash out, take the money, dump it in real estate, and start doing real estate. So that was the plan, right? God. So I'm driving trucks, I'm locked in, doing my thing, and then I pick my friend up, go to New Jersey. We finally get after all the obstacles. We get to New Jersey. We go to the horse races. He does a good job. That was Friday. Saturday, went to an after party. At this after party, I'm the only black person there, right? Mind you, Kentucky Derby, horses, white people, only black guy there, right? So I'm just chilling, right? Mind my business. And I think I'm like 22 at the time. And so we do we're at the party, we walk in the house, and the guy's like, it's a big house on the water. I'm like, yo, what do you do, sir? Right? And he's like, don't worry about it, right? I was the only black guy there. Like, it was very condescending. I said, oh, I know where I'm at. Let me just chill out. His wife says, don't be mean, honey. He does construction for the government. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Mind you, I know nothing about government contracting.
Wow.
So as the night goes on, I'm chilling, mind my business. And then in the evening, towards the evening time, me, my friend, and the one that was riding the horses, the one I drove with him was Ridge. And when I was riding the horses, all three of us were sitting by the water, just talking. And the guy comes and sits down next to us, and he says, like, so what are y'all plans? What are y'all doing, right? My friend, he wants
the same guy that refused to talk to you.
Exactly, right? Says, what do you guys do? What's your plans, right? My friend tells him about he's a rapper, all these different things. I say, I'm doing transportation. This is my plan right here. He says, oh, you're not dumb. I said, nah, man, I forgot. Oh my God. I'm like, nah, man, what you need? Like, never give me an opportunity to. Like, I came in your house trying to network in politics. Like,
exactly.
How'd you get this house, man?
Exactly.
And he like, oh, I said, yeah, man. So he's like, man, scrap all that. Learn about your MBE.
Wow.
I'm like,
MBE? What are you talking about?
What's MBE, right? So I Google it, Minority Business Enterprise. I'm like, yep. So now I don't pay no mind. The night ends. Sunday, we're going back home to Maryland. So all day Sunday, I'm on YouTube watching videos about MBE. And that's when I knew it was government contracting, right?
Wow.
So it said that the government has mandated that 23% of all federal spending must be spent with small businesses, right? So knowing that, that's when it clicked in my head that Dan Pena, he started with government contracts.
Exactly.
Because he started with government contracts because he was always talking in his videos about how his first deal was selling oil to the government, right? That he was, but I never paid attention to that though. I was like, teach me acquisitions, right? But when it clicked, it's almost as if like all the neurons in my brain just like ding, 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 ding. I was like, I got it,
my God.
Right? And then so I drove back home. That day I got home Sunday. Monday I turned my keys in. I'm not driving. I quit my job, and this I knew was all divine.
Wow.
So now by Wednesday, I'm driving like the same road I always go to, and I see somebody sitting on the side of the street, and I'm sorry, not sitting there, but he's standing there, and what he does is he washes cars, right? He's doing like mobile detailing and stuff like that. My first thought was, why is he just sitting there waiting for cars to come to him? Why doesn't he go and wash the cars? And that's when I realized I'm going to start a mobile car detail. So I quit my job on Monday. Wednesday, I see the person sitting on the side of the road waiting for a car to stop so he can wash the car. I see him. I say, okay, why are you sitting there? Let me go start a business doing mobile detailings. So I found a car on Craigslist, a van on Craigslist. By Sunday, I went and bought a van for $2,700. And then a week later, I had a van, a new business called Wash and Shine. And now literally Monday through Friday, I'm driving. I got the van, and then and I'm going the path to learning about government contracting. So I went to the store Express. I applied for a credit card because Dan Pena always said wear suits.
Exactly.
I applied for a credit card. They gave me $2,800. I bought 10 suits because in Express they were like $200 a piece, right? This was prices were good. It was like $150 for like 2 sets. So I bought like 10 suits, right? Maxed out the credit card, and then so now Monday through Friday I'm going to DC, Virginia, Pennsylvania, going to all these SBA events, learning about government contracting, and then Saturday and Sunday we're washing cars, right? Because I quit my job. So now me and my friend Danny, he works here now, but like literally, like I would go knock on the doors, door knocking, and I would say, hey, my name is Desmond, you know, sit our van right there. We're washing cars in the neighborhood. We see your cars there, we can wash your car for you. We do pressure washing, sidewalks, everything. So Saturday and Sunday, we're washing cars, pressure washing different things. Monday to Friday, got a suit on, learning about government contracting. And then yeah, I'm gonna stop for questions. So that's pretty much how I like, you know, came to America, college, everything, and then eventually business entrepreneurship, and then create a plan after graduation, and then start executing my plan. And then naturally, I believe that if you know your destination and you start walking it without even know how you're gonna get there, God will strategically put things in place for you to walk into it. So the question is, was I lucky or was I prepared? I think I was prepared, right?
They say when opportunity meets with preparation, success is inevitable.
And I was definitely prepared.
Sincerely speaking, I think you were prepared for the success to happen.
Yeah.
You don't just, and I tell people, when you are praying, even the Bible said it. It said walk without faith without work. It's nonsense.
I would say that
so
too.
When you are walking, you have to apply your faith, then you make it happen. And sometimes you don't need to wait.
Yeah.
You understand?
Take action.
Look at your story.
You don't know step 2. I didn't know step 2. All I knew was I want to become successful, and right now this is my next best step. Don't worry about step 25, step 30. What's your next best step today? Right? And execute on that. That's what I said. My first step was I want to get successful. So how do I reduce my risk of failure? Let me do what the successful people do. What do? They own real estate. Okay, let's do real estate. Okay, dang, I can't buy real estate. I need some money. Okay, what's the best way to make some money? I need to have a business. Perfect. If I'm gonna have a business, what kind of business can I find? Let's find a business where it's recession proof. Okay, what skills do I need to learn? Sales is very important. Learn sales, right? And then I put a plan together, started executing that plan, and things fall into place. And I really think that like God knew that I would love this opportunity because I truly love what I do, man. Like, and it's because I started with the end in mind, right? There's a book called I forgot what the book is called, but it talks about how you want to begin with the end in mind, right? I think it's Good to Great. I think it's Good to Great by James Collins.
In fact, Good to Great. Yeah. There's another one called Built to Last.
Built to Last. It's a series, right?
Exactly.
There's Good to Great. There's Good to Great, Built to Last, and Great by Choice. Yeah. I love those books. It's on my shelf over there.
Robert Gray. Oh my God, that got Jim Collins.
Yeah, got begin with end in mind. Got begin with end in mind. So I knew where I was going, and the thing was okay. Like, what's opportunity vehicle would get me there the fastest, and that's why like I knew that I need to own real estate. Then okay, so it's all about knowing where you want to go, and then find the vehicle that gets you there the fastest. You know, I'm not going to be a billionaire selling shoes, unless I'm like Nike. You see what I'm saying? So what vehicle would get me there the fastest? And then does it align with my core beliefs? My thing is I like helping other businesses. I like working with people. I talk a lot. I'm naturally a consultant, right? So it was just finding, and also like I was also told that I would be I can be a great advisor, like a counselor. So I like to listen, give advice and stuff like that. I really enjoy what I do, man. So like finding opportunity vehicle that really supported that was really key for me. And the best thing about it is every other person that's in this industry is old. I'm the fresh young boy on the block. I'm serious. They're all old. They don't understand technology. They don't understand social media, right? So this market is mine for the taking. And I think that I've been through all their programs and it sucks.
Wow.
You know?
You are taking over the space.
This is gonna be my space, right?
Very speaking.
And that's why I'm not in no rush. I'm trying to take my time, man.
That's interesting.
Correctly. Yeah.
Maybe a lot of people don't know who Desmond is. Desmond's a government contractor.
Yeah.
You know, the good thing about him is like he practices what he preached. You know, he's a practitioner himself. You know, Desmond is a dynamite. And when you see someone who knows his onions, and when he's talking about this thing, he never miss word. And he don't say because I'm training, I don't want to do. He's doing it as well. Yes, in fact, I saw a guy on his platform that day. I said, no, it can't be true. That guy went is it 22 billion or 2 billion?
23
billion dollars. Somebody won $23 billion on his platform.
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me, am I going to be so foolish? Somebody won 23 billion on my platform. Come on now.
Yeah.
This guy, you've never even seen anything. I want you guys to be close to this guy, but he's too busy. Please don't disturb him. So let's move on.
Listen. We're just getting right now. Like I said, like the goal is obviously to be like build $1 billion enterprise, right?
Wow.
And so right now I'm building the foundation. Like right now, I think we're 6 years into the business. So like this is literally like still the foundation for me. Like I don't expect to see any results for 20 years. that's why for me, I'm in no rush, because I know that 20 years from now it's gonna be a whole different story, you know. So for now, like, I put my head down and just working, and mainly focusing on generating, you know, long-lasting success for the clients, putting the right foundations down, and really just you know, like, dominating this space. It's a long-term plan, you know. This is some wealth generation stuff right here, you know.